YouTube, Facebook, and whatnot. This is Blade Junkie. Well, I guess this is another LEGO video. So this time I took apart all the motors from a excavator I put together and put them into this here claw machine sort of thing. And as you know, maybe you don't know, but if you do, then yeah, I've made others. I made this one more compact, and I know you've probably seen all over the web things far smaller than this, but with the parts I have, this is the smallest version I can make. So let's see if I can get this camera adjusted properly. Alright, well, here it is, I guess. Come on, stupid camera. Whatever. It's not perfect. Anyway, if you're wondering what this song is, it's by Stromae, I believe it's called. It's French, and it's called Les Andants. So, yeah. Sorry if I didn't pronounce that correctly. I just found this song and I'm not quite fluent in French. So, yeah, so let's see. I'll give you a little intro of this here. So, yeah, last video was a excavator. I had, 4 medium motors in there. This one I have half and half. Two small, or medium as they're called, and 2 XL motors, 2 receivers, obviously, maybe not, and a stationary, original battery pack that runs on 6 AA's. Not only is it the only one I have, but it's the best to use for weight, distribution. You're picking up heavy stuff, and the previous claw I made, it had 3 functions on the boom. This one does not. This one has 2, which is to raise the boom and to close or open the claw. And well, yeah, I would like to thank fellow YouTuber. Not quite sure how to pronounce your name, and I apologize for that, but I believe it's, well, I'll just spell it out for you. SEARNE. So sorry, because I don't know how to pronounce that, and I'm not going to bother. I don't know what it's based off of, but anyway, turn this on here, then see if I can give you a bit of a showing of what it is, what it has. Alright, well, this one uses universal joints here and here, and 2 XL motors are here and here, as you can see, and 2 medium motors for drive. Alright, here and here are the kind of gears. I'm not really sure what they're called, but they are my preference since I don't have anything else. And these are the motors here for drive. It runs on the excavator's treads, just like my others. And this here is the controller, and much like many others, it's got these here to turn them. Turn towards the inside for forward and towards the outside for backward for each of them, which is really easy to use. I prefer it. And it's got these. This one here, you push it forward, it'll close the claw. You pull it back, it'll open it. And this one is reference to, obviously as it functions. So you press it up and it'll lift the boom. You press it down and it'll lower it from its position if it can be lowered any further. And when I'm using it, I'm not usually using multiple at a time. I'm usually doing the driving function, which would, I assume, be here because it's easiest to drive that way, to just, turn. And whenever I'm ready to use the claw, I just move my hand over here. So one of the nice things about using this proportional controller is that, and yes, this is very obviously if you do not know a proportional controller. Anyway, the nice thing about this is that if you are going to be moving for a distance, you can set one of these to maybe 4, the 4th speed gear, and then you can just turn the opposite one right here, to a various speed to accommodate for steering. So, yeah. Anyway, see if I could turn that music down, maybe you hear this a little better. Anyway, to block all that window light, the natural stuff gets in the way. So, now, the boom raises. Oh, earlier I was saying I want to thank SEARME. I'm not even going to bother pronouncing that, as I've told you. So, anyway, yeah. So, I wanted to thank him for the worm gear concept here that I'm using. I've come up with something similar to it, but this one is far more compact and far more simple and easier to use, and it is responsible both for the lifting and lowering of the boom and the opening and closing of the claw, so thanks for that, or the tip on that, I guess. So, just in case you're wondering, it's not a YouTube video, it's on his website, which is SARIEL, serial.pl, so, alright, so, XL motor gives it good power, and one of the problems I had while building it, and I can kind of show you what I mean and why this is, but as you see here in the boom, there's this big thing here, and that's because as this lifts and lowers, the difference between this bar and this bar will change very slightly, and as that happens, it's obviously a problem. As that happens, these, as I said, differ. So when these two here differ, I decided to put in a couple pulleys and put in some of these little wheels here, just an axle, to hold it together, but so that it would still transfer the spin, but it would allow for adjustment in that. So anyway, I guess the point of using this here instead of what I used previously is to, I don't know what you'd say, maybe demonstrate that having the motors in the boom is definitely heavier than not having them, and it puts a lot more stress on your motors, so you can lift more weight otherwise. Yeah, so it's it's a lot of fun to build with Legos, as anyone would probably know. But if you're not a Lego enthusiast, I think, many people would say, you don't have to press your beliefs on someone else, but I gotta say, it's a great building tool for anyone that's just got free time, so, and it's fun. I mean, there's advanced parts now. I imagine many people, if you're older watching this video, you'd see that, you know, they've come a long way. Lego is not the simple little thing it was when you were a kid. It's just blocks now. It's far more than blocks. So, yeah. Root beer, the best stuff to drink. Anyway, so I guess that's just, you know, another one of these things I put together, and, well, thanks for watching, and, later on.